Please help me understand is this natural law of mirroring, echoing and expanding in the direction of our wish and sustaining the attention to the end result, the same no matter if our wish is selfish or if it has some higher goal. Let me explain. For example, will the law support us equally, no matter if we want to manifest a Porsche and a villa, or if we want manifest a center for homeless mothers of young children? If at the end, our wish has a potential to touch thousands of people, to have energetic exchange with them in a good way, is this something that can help us to get to that end result that we can use now? Like to connect with our heart to that energies in the future to bring us closer to the wish fulfilled. And please go deeper on drawing this energies from the future and connecting to them as a part of the wish fulfilled.
This is a sacred question, truly. You've stepped into the deeper waters now, not just asking how to get, but how the law moves through all things, selfish or selfless, personal or collective, luxury or legacy. So let's sit in this together. The law of assumption, the law of consciousness, the law that imagination creates reality. It does not judge. It doesn't weigh the moral value of your desire. It simply reflects your inner state. Always, precisely, faithfully, you imagine with conviction. You feel it real. You persist. And the law says, so be it. Whether it's a Porsche or a healing center for homeless mothers, the process is the same. But here's what you're touching on. While the law responds equally to all assumptions, the depth of your alignment with the wish can change depending on the nature of the desire. See, when your wish isn't just for you, but for others, when it carries within it the vibration of service, expansion, love, that desire often has roots in the true self. It isn't just coming from the ego, it's rising from the I am, the divine within you that knows it's one with all. And when you align with that kind of vision, yes, it can become easier to dwell in the end. Because you're not just connecting to a personal fantasy, you're connecting to a living future that is already touching hearts. You're feeding something bigger than yourself, and strangely, that can make the faith more natural. Let me say this clearly, though. It's not the size or virtue of the wish that makes it manifest. It's the intensity of assumption, the faithfulness to the feeling. A man who wants a sports car and assumes it with full conviction will manifest it just as surely as a woman who wants to heal her community, because the law has no favorites. But here's where it gets interesting. When your desire touches many, it often becomes easier to connect emotionally with it, because you can feel the ripple of joy, of healing, of gratitude already happening in that future. And that emotional connection can become the bridge to the fulfilled state. So yes, you can use that now. You can close your eyes and feel the gratitude of a mother walking into your center, safe for the first time. You can hear laughter echoing in the halls. You can feel the energy of children playing, of women healing. You can see lives transforming because you dared to imagine it. And in that moment, your state changes. You've touched the end, not as a concept, but as a living, breathing experience. And that is creation. This is what I mean when I say, you are God imagining. And God doesn't need permission to dream grandly. So whether it's for comfort or contribution, for beauty or blessing, for personal joy or planetary impact, the law supports you equally. But you may find it easier to sustain the assumption when your heart is involved. When the vision is alive in you, not just for what it gives, but for what it becomes, what it awakens, what it touches. So yes, if you feel your wish has the power to uplift thousands, lean into that. Feel their hearts now. Let their future gratitude become your present fuel, and you will find yourself more naturally able to persist in the state of the wish fulfilled, not because you're trying to force it, but because you already belong to it. You want to know, how do I draw the energy from the future? How do I connect with it? Not just as an idea, but as a living force that nourishes me now. Let's go there. The future is not ahead. It's within. What we call the future is not a time coming toward you. It is a state of consciousness that already exists. All states exist. Every possibility, every outcome is already alive in the eternal now. You don't create the future, you select it. And once selected, you fuse with it through feeling. So when you say, I want to build a healing center for mothers, you're not inventing that reality. You're remembering it. You're tuning into a frequency that already exists, like a radio tuning to a station. Now, how do you draw from it? Feel the energetic backflow. When you imagine the wish fulfilled, not vaguely, but with detailed depth feeling, you begin to feel what I call the energetic backflow, the echo of the future, gratitude, joy, fulfillment, not for something hoped for, but for something received. That energy is real. That's life force. That's creation. It's not imagination in the sense of fantasy. It's receptivity. You're letting the reality you've chosen pour into the now like light from a future sun. So when you lie in bed at night or sit quietly, you don't try to think your way into the vision. You listen, you receive, you merge. Ask yourself, if this were done, what would I feel in my body right now? Whose life would be changed because of it? What words of gratitude would they speak to me? Can I hear them now? How does the air feel in that center? What kind of peace lives there? You walk through it in your imagination as if it were memory. That's the key. You let it touch you. And the moment it does, you have drawn power from it. You are no longer on your way to the vision. You are standing in it. And the law must respond. It must. Because you've moved into the only place where creation happens. The state. Practical guidance. Drawing from the future daily. Let me offer you something you can do. Not as a technique, but as a ritual of remembrance. Every morning or evening, close your eyes and choose just one moment from your fulfilled desire. Not the whole picture, just a moment. It could be a woman in tears, thanking you for saving her life. Children laughing under a warm light. A moment of quiet peace as you walk through the halls of your center, knowing it exists because you dared to dream. A newspaper article about your work changing lives. Or a moment of deep inner knowing. I did it. It's real. Now breathe into it. Don't rush. Let the feeling come. Let the body respond. Let your emotions change. And stay there. No need to visualize for hours. One real moment is enough to impress the subconscious, if the feeling is real. When you come out of it, carry that vibration into your actions. Not to force anything, but to align with the energy of already being. You'll notice the world starts bending towards your vision. Not because you chased it, but because you became it. The future is feeding you now. This is not about getting. It's about receiving what is already yours. When you tune into the future, you are nourished by it. You draw a strength from the version of yourself who has already fulfilled the dream. That future you is not separate. It is you. So when the 3D world feels heavy, return to the scene. Touch the future again. Let it remind you who you are and what is already unfolding. Let it fill you, not just with hope, but with knowing. This is your divine inheritance. to be fed by the unseen, to live now in the energy of what is already done, to trust the law to bring it about in ways you could never plan, but always recognize when it comes.